And turning over to software, shares of C3.ai getting a little bump today, up better than 2.5% after a huge 25% drop yesterday. Stock fell after the company announced preliminary first quarter results and a reorganization of its sales and services teams. And joining us now is C3.ai CEO Tom Siebel. Tom, welcome.
Hello, John.
So the stock is at the lowest level in more than 2 years since early 2023. May 23 was also the last time the revenue number was this low. What happened?
Honestly, John, the sales execution was just completely unacceptable. I mean, the market is huge. The product is great. The customers are satisfied. We had a huge pipeline, and the execution was just dreadful. The company stock is taking a beating by the market, and honestly, I think it's well-deserved.
So help me decode what happens here. It sounds like, based on your statement, you were saying the sales process needed you directly more than you realized. Your health challenges earlier this year really took a toll. So did you see the sales challenges, bring in these new hires to fill the gap, and in the handover, things worsened?
Well, in the course of the last 6 months, we've brought in an entirely new generation of very senior sales leadership, most of whom joined in the course of the last quarter. General Manager EMEA, General Manager for the Nordics, some very senior leadership in Federal, Chief Commercial Officer Global. So, a lot of very senior people kind of came in mid-quarter. Now, in hindsight, I think that caused some confusion in sales management. I think in hindsight also, the other element that definitely affected the quarter, and I didn't really realize it at the time, but as you know, in the last, say, 7-8 months, I've gone through a number of health issues. I had a autoimmune attack, open heart surgery, pulmonary surgery. It was kind of one disaster after another, but I'm in good shape now. Okay, but the bottom line is, I was not able to participate nearly as actively as I always used to in the sales process in terms of structuring deals, visiting accounts, talking to customers, what have you. And in hindsight, I think maybe I had a little bit more impact on the sales process than I thought.
Understood.
I think going forward, I think we have the sales leadership that can get this job done with me or without me. So I think the company is in great shape going forward. But the sales performance last quarter, John, was just inexcusable.
So Tom, if I were an investor, I would be wondering, is this a reset back to 2 years ago, or is this a sort of fall off the bike moment, but you get back on and keep pedaling? Is the rate of sales going to go back to where it already was in 2025, or are we resetting and rebuilding from more of a 2023 level?
Great question, John. If this is a punctuation mark, it's not the end of the story. I mean, I remember in 1989 at Oracle when the stock went from 27 to 3, and it was the end of the world. And oh, by the way, Oracle has missed 35 quarters since then. Okay, Amazon has missed 23 quarters. NVIDIA has missed 10. Apple has missed 15. This is the first quarter that C3.ai has missed. I suspect it won't be the last quarter that C3.ai will miss. You'll remember that about 7 months ago, Salesforce had a pretty good miss, and it was the end of the world. And now nobody even remembers it. 3 quarters from now, nobody will remember this, and we'll be on it, and we'll be back to the races.
Well, Tom, I know your story well. You have conquered health issues and challenges before. When that elephant trampled you, they said you wouldn't walk again, and yet you have. What is your role at the company going forward? You're in the search for a new CEO, but in your chairman role, I believe, how active do you plan to be, and in what way?
I will be an executive chairman. I will be, I think the things that I am best at is product strategy and also partner relationships and significant customer relationships. That's what I'm best at. That's what I enjoy. And that's where I'll spend my time in assisting the CEO in any way that I can to make sure that he or she realizes the full potential of C3.ai, which I continue to believe is going to be spectacular.